Hello everyone, Ember here, and welcome back to a new video. In this one, I'm going to be taking a look at a Slaking deck, and with a match following. So recently, I ran a poll on the channel, just asking which Pokemon EX I should cover next, and to my surprise, it was a pretty even split between Slaking, Hydreigon, and Milotic. So I might have to do all three at this rate. I would have much rather have done Hydreigon, but hey, I'm not opposed to Slaking. He is a cool Pokemon, and it's very fun that he got an EX in the first place. He's kind of a forgotten Pokemon in TCG, really. He's had some fun Stage 2 cards over the years, especially in the Sun and Moon era, but, nothing that crazy. But yeah, the Slaking is honestly really solid. So the most appealing thing about Slaking, really, I know, appealing, monkey reference. But yeah, the most appealing aspect about Slaking is the HP, right? 340 is a lot. It's a lot. Even for decks that can one-shot other Pokemon, it's a lot of HP to have. It's quite funny watching Raging Bolt struggling to get that many energies on the board just to get a one-shot. So yeah, FYI, if you're a Raging Bolt player, then it might be better to try and two-shot this thing, or just try and, one-shot Palkia, I guess. But yeah, 340 HP is definitely a lot of HP to have. I would say, the main downside of this, of course, is the fact that Slaking is colorless, just meaning you're not going to hit anything for weakness, which is a little bit painful. Fighting types aren't really a thing right now in the game, I would say, but yeah, being colorless just means you're not going to be able to exploit anything, except for a universal energy cost, which is nice. So we'll talk more about that in a second. But yeah, has the ability Born to Slack, which is hilarious. It says, if your opponent has no Pokemon EX or Pokemon V in play, this Pokemon can't attack. So it is sort of reliant on your opponent, having stuff in play that's either an EX or V. So against a single prize only deck, Slaking won't actually be able to do anything, and you'll have to exclusively rely on Palkia. And why I kind of moved towards a Palkia build when I was looking through the deck lists from Japan to try and get this to work. One thing I noticed is that there was a lot of Slaking decks that were almost exclusively Slaking as the main attacker. But the thing is, if you run into a single prize deck or an opponent who just puts one EX in play and then that's it, and they're able to set up other multi-Roblox Pokemon, I guess, set them up is what I'm trying to say here. If they're able to play around this ability basically, then that can get quite annoying for you. So, I feel like having another attacker is kind of important. Also, Palkia will help with the energy cost. So yeah, finally get to talk about the attack now. Great Swing for 2 colorless, does 280 damage. You do have to discard energy from this Pokemon, but who cares? It's 280 damage. It's a lot. So, you will be able to one-shot other V-Stars, V-Pokemon, which is quite nice. You will be able to one-shot Basic and Stage 1 EXs, which is also really handy. Stuff like Charizard, of course, bit too tanky for you. Even with a Gravity Mountain in play, which is what this deck runs, you unfortunately won't be able to, get a KO on them, which is a bit of a shame. You'll have to play Defiance Band or some other modifier. There is a new supporter coming out in Prismatic Evolutions that will increase your damage by plus 40 for a turn. So, that'll be a really solid buff for this deck, I think. But aside from that, very payable attack cost. You can use double turbo if you have to, because 260 is still an awful lot of damage against a lot of decks out there. And, quite efficient into things like Raging Bolt, where they only have 240 HP to begin with. But, still, a nice option. Also, double turbo just helps with paying their retreat cost because, yeah, it's a bit expensive. So the other attacker that we have in this deck is Palkia VSTAR. Subspace Swell can take advantage of Area 0, which is quite nice. So, just big solid damage. Also just really efficient. You go first, you attach energy on Palkia V. Turn 2, you evolve, you attach another Water Energy. Subspace Swell probably knocks out any evolving Pokemon, really. So, yeah, that's quite nice. Also got Star Portal in here, which I haven't actually had to use that many times, really. But it can help with accelerating energy to either Slaking itself or a random sniping play with Radiant Greninja, which will never not be funny. But yeah, it's not funny if you don't play Manaphy in your deck, of course. But yeah, it is funny for me. Also, a very broken card, which I'm kind of tempted to run 2 copies of, in all honesty, is this Fan Rotom, with the ability Fan Call, allowing you to find 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP, words today, 100 HP or less, reveal them and put them into your hand, but you can only use it on your first turn. So yeah, that's a It's a wee bit annoying. Oh, wait, can you use it? Oh, yeah, no, it's first turn. I got sidetracked there. Yeah, it's first turn. Also got a very, very strong attack, Assault Landing for 1 colorless energy, which is kind of busted with Jet Energy, which we'll look at in a second. Does 70 damage, and if there's no stadium play, this attack does nothing. And we do only play 1 stadium, but there's just so many viable stadiums in the format right now anyways. So yeah, just Gravity Mountain, great stadium. I know the players will be playing their own stadiums and such, but each stage 2 Pokemon in play gets minus 30 HP. Now, in the game that I'm about to showcase, I do narrowly play Gravity Mountain to KO my own Slaking, which wouldn't have been very funny and would have lost me the game, so thank goodness I didn't do that. So, do be careful when playing Gravity Mountain, but yeah, it's something funny to bear in mind. I guess we can kind of talk about the trainers now. Everything's fairly straightforward. Also, I am playing Rare Candy, but I'm not playing Pidgeot. You could definitely make the argument that Pidgeot is better than Bibarel, especially with that very, very pesky high retreat cost of 2. But yeah, just something worth bearing in mind. But nothing too crazy in the trainers department, nothing too crazy in Pokemon, and the energy split is, yeah, got Jet Energy to move into the active spot. But yeah, this deck profile is already way longer than it should be, so yeah, I'll see you all next time, and yeah, thank you for watching. All away some stuff for Palkia. Although, in reality, what I really wanted to do here is get a thingamabob set up. A thingamabob. What's it called? A Manaphy down. I should have got Manaphy earlier when I had the chance, really. I don't want to risk not getting anything off Radiant Greninja, because I feel like that would be a bit brutal. I don't want to leave this guy open for a KO. But to be honest, we don't have any other draw power established. So I'm going to attach a Water Energy here. They need quite a bit next turn to get it, so I'm not super scared of their setup. I mean, they still need double Rare Candy or whatever, so I think I'm okay with this. Now, we might get a Bidoof off this, which would have been a shame because, of course, we have Bibarel in hand. But no, it's just another energy. Fair enough. Okay. So yeah, maybe I definitely could have played this a bit better. I definitely could have played it safer with the Poffin, just getting Manaphy down. Just to, as a precaution. Plus, it's an extra basic Pokemon, right, for Subspace Swell, so... Okay, so Pidgeot for something or other. So you have 9 cards to work with now. Maybe it's not super unrealistic, but they still need, double Rare Candy plus 3 energy. Okay, the Great Tree. That'll help them a lot. So yeah, that'll definitely help them. So you can use Grand Tree into Cinderace or Infernape. So what they might be able to do is get a KO on Vigoroth if they really wanted to, which would be a shame because we are 1 energy attachment and an evolution away from Slaking, which is, yeah, but unfortunate. So yeah, here comes Garnet Volley, or Flower Strike, really, so yeah, a wee bit scary. Fire Energy on Scorbunny, and TM Evolution. Okay, so they're definitely going to be able to pull it off next turn. We do have 1 more turn at the very least to work with, which is nice. But aside from that, we really don't have anything in hand. Now, I would love to top deck something like a Boss's Orders, that would be glorious, but it wouldn't exactly help us too much because they would still be able to retaliate with a KO on Scorbunny, on Palkia rather. Rare Candy, not going to do anything. We also only have 1 Vigoroth in deck, so I'm fairly sure this doesn't work. So yeah, I'm fairly sure this won't work. Grand Tree. Yep, doesn't work. Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to make sure, by the way, because I've not actually played against much Grand Tree. Vigoroth to Slaking. Sure, why not? So the great thing about Palkia, at least, is that it can one-shot Cinderace. So what I'm going to do here is actually charge in with Slaking. And just use Great Swing. Discard an energy, that's fine. Probably just discard a basic water, actually. Yeah, that's fine. So now we have one more energy attachment from there. Sorry, my voice is going a wee bit under the weather. Okay, so Star Portal, I guess, at some point. How many energy was that? 1 energy, fair enough, okay. Yeah, so in a perfect world, I really should have got down Manaphy, but I'm not super bothered because they do kind of have to deal with Slaking. And we can put the Gravity Stadium in play, but that doesn't actually help us get a one-shot on Cinderace, I don't think. So, bit of a shame in that department. Sorry. I'm like slowly dying here, but yeah. Okay, what is this? Infernape? Yeah, so they can Pyro Dance for Flare Strike or Garnet Volley. They might just want to start using back-to-back Garnet Volleys on Palkia, which is going to work out for them either way, which is a shame. Okay, so I think the play here is I think I actually have to one-shot them with Palkia because they can just use Garnet Volley on Origin Form Palkia, and even if we bench Manaphy next turn, they will just be able to quick search for a boss. So I think the best course of action here is actually to Irida for a switch. Or at the very least hope we have a switch. Okay, that's a bit scary. That's a Defiance Band. Fair enough. So that's what, 310? It would still need a Gravity Mountain. Yeah, I was going to say, they still need a Gravity Mountain to get rid of me. Another Slaking, which, yeah, why not, I guess. Sure. We can Rare Candy up the Slaking. So what I will do here is Irida. Now, this is a bit of a Hail Mary because I do need a switch off this, and we only play one switch in the deck. And I have no idea if I've prized it or not. Manaphy may make sense here, or Greninja. Thing is, I don't know what we actually need off Greninja, that's the thing. The switch is guaranteed, like we have to get the switch. I'll just get Manaphy for now. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. So I'll switch into Palkia. And then we may as well bench Manaphy. And this will probably get KO'd next turn, so we should probably just use Star Portal now, although I only have 1 energy in the discard pile, which is, yeah. Double Turbo? I'll just put basic energy down there, it's fine. So we can do 280 at the very least, and then maybe that means we can go for a boss or something, I don't know. But yeah, Subspace Swell. We would ideally at this point in the game like to get a KO on Pidgeot, but not super likely, of course. We are kind of in the lead though, so we might be able to just push forward with this hand. Prizes hopefully are good. Not great prizes at all, actually. Bad prizes, because that's like one more. Wait, do I want to take that? Yes, I will take this, actually. Yes, I will. I will take the energy, because we might want to retreat and then put the energy somewhere else. We might not, of course, but I think I will just take the energy. So what is this, Grand Tree? Okay. Doesn't work. Does that mean they don't have a Score Bunny? Or Raboot, whatever his name is? Energy Retrieval, fair enough. So they might just start going for Pidgeot here, which would not be the wisest maneuver. They might also just attack with Infernape. That's a viable strategy here because Infernape two-shots us. And then, of course, we can't really... Okay, fair enough. So they have, like, the Rare Candy thing. So what I'm looking to do is I mean, I could even KO them with Fan Rotom if I really wanted to, but or well, not anymore actually. But yeah. Okay, so what's this? Quick attack? Maybe? Surely not. I'm not sure why he put the Fire Energy down here. I'm not sure what's going on really. I'm assuming he has a plan, but I feel like we are very much in the lead here, and it'll take quite a bit of a comeback for him to get back into the game, but you never know, I guess. You never know. They might be cooking. Right, Slaking, 280. This will only do 260, but that's a Pheasantipity, so that's another target at the very least. A bit easier actually as well, because now we can KO Pheasantipity with this for game. We don't just need Boss with this Slaking, so that's good for us. But yeah, they do get their Cinderace. They still need a Pharyngy, so I'm not sure what they got with Energy Retrieval now, if they got the Pharyngy or not, or if they attached here instead, but they needed to retreat this anyway. Okay, fair enough. Quick attack. So they will be able to get another few prizes next turn here, which is a wee bit of a shame. Jet Energy. Not a bad idea, actually. Yep, I know. I need to hurry up. The thing is, we don't like have another Palkia, but I think what I want to do next turn, and yeah, this might be. Wait, why don't I just Jet Energy Fan Rotom and get a KO? I might actually just be the worst player in this game. Like, I might actually just be the worst player, and I'm just getting through this with luck. Like, that was the most optimal play with that hand, was just to get a KO with Fan Rotom, and I didn't take it. It would have saved Palkia, it would have saved the energy. Oh, that's going to annoy me for the rest of the day. Why didn't I just do that? I just didn't think. I was streamlining my thoughts. I should have just Jet Energied on Fan Rotom and taken the KO. Okay, so now we do sort of need the boss. So, like, the boss is kind of important here. And they have to use Garnet Volley next turn at the very least, but they can, like, free retreat, Rare Candy some shenanigans. So, I will promote this guy. Yeah, I'll promote this guy. What I really want, though, is... it's not going to do it. Although it might be helpful, actually. I will Bibarel here. Yeah, I'll Bibarel here. I will actually put Jet Energy on Fan Rotom, so I have a pivot option at the very least. Watch me throw this game, by the way. Actually, should I bench Bidoof? I have another Palkia V index, so I probably shouldn't. Yeah, okay, why not? Yeah, no. I won't bench Bidoof. No, I will bench Bidoof. Okay, let's just bench Bidoof. It's fine. Then I will Bibarel. Running out the timer. Industrious Incisors. For stuff. Not stuff that I wanted, really. But this will help. This will help a lot. You also have an 8-card hand, which I don't like. Will I KO my own Slaking? I will. Okay, let's not do that then. I could just Iono them. Well, I'll be owning myself to 1, so maybe not, actually. Okay, let's just Assault Landing. Okay, so things get a bit precarious here, but we still have another attacker, so it's fine. We still have the double Slaking. We hit him for 70. I suppose I could have just Great Swing there for 280. So they have a boss, which is fine. I mean, I still have game from just Great Swing, so is that enough? 260? 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, 330. Yeah, it's enough. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, things got a bit dicey there because we kind of missed out on a proper attack, and I was a bit silly, but it's fine. Rotom for the win. Definitely should have Rotomed earlier, but yeah, that's whatever. Yeah, here we go. Okay, should not rely on boss plays, though. It gets a bit precarious. But yeah, great swing for the game. And yeah, that'll be that. So thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching.